She made America laugh every Monday night. But one afternoon, in 1953, she couldn't even speak. Just weeks after giving birth to her second child, Lucille Ball sat alone on the ILoveLucy set, tears streaming down her face, script trembling in her hands, completely unable to go on. The crew froze. Desi cleared the room. Vivian stayed silent, holding her hand, and within 20 minutes, she reapplied her makeup, walked back in front of the cameras, and delivered one of her most iconic performances. No headlines, no photos, no gossip, just a woman who fell apart and chose to get back up. This is Hollywood Reminders. By early 1953, Lucille Ball wasn't just a star. She was a phenomenon. ILoveLucy was the #1 show in America. Her real-life pregnancy had been written into the show, a first in television history. And on January 19, 1953, she gave birth to Desi Arnaz Jr., but there was no maternity leave. No break, just a note from Desi. We're back filming February 2nd. Lucy was expected to lose the baby weight immediately, memorize new scripts, perform complex physical comedy, and smile like nothing had changed. Meanwhile, her marriage was fraying. Desi was touring with his band. The studio demanded perfection. And Lucy, she was running on 2 hours of sleep, nursing a newborn, and swallowing her exhaustion like medicine. As she later admitted in private letters, I felt like I was failing everyone as a mother, as a wife, as a star. The breaking point came during rehearsal for The Girls Go Into Business. Lucy and Vivian were supposed to launch a salad dressing company, a classic, million-dollar idea scheme. But that day, Lucy couldn't remember her lines. Her hands shook, her breath came fast. Then, without warning, she collapsed into sobs. Not quiet tears. Full, heaving cries, a kind you only allow yourself when you think no one's watching. The crew stood frozen. Someone whispered, "Should we call a doctor?" Desi didn't hesitate. He waved everyone out, locked the doors, and let her fall apart in peace. Only Vivian Vance stayed. Not as Ethel, not as a co-star, but as a woman who understood the weight of silence. She didn't offer advice, didn't say, "You'll be fine." She just sat beside her and held her hand until the storm passed. 20 minutes later, Lucy emerged. Her eyes were red, but her posture was straight. She reapplied her signature red lipstick, smoothed her polka dot dress, and said, "Let's do it." What followed was magic. The salad dressing scene where Lucy frantically stirs a pot while Ethel samples, it became one of the show's most beloved bits. Her timing was flawless. Her panic felt real, because it was real, but no one outside that room ever knew. Desi sealed the incident in his production diary with one line: "Lucy had a hard morning. She's stronger than all of us." And Vivian, she never spoke of it publicly, not in interviews, not in her memoir, out of loyalty, out of respect, and because she knew some truths are too sacred for headlines. Today, we talk openly about postpartum depression, burnout, and the myth of having it all. But in 1953, women were expected to smile through the storm. Lucy didn't have therapy. She didn't have social media support groups. She didn't have permission to say, "I can't do this." So she did the next best thing. She allowed herself one moment of collapse, then chose to keep going. That's not weakness, that's courage, and it's why her comedy still resonates. Because beneath the chaos was a woman who knew what it meant to be overwhelmed, and who laughed anyway, not to hide the pain, but to transcend it. So the next time you watch Lucy Ricardo panic over a cooking class or a job interview, remember that laughter wasn't escape, it was resistance. Resistance against exhaustion, against expectation, against the lie that strong women never break. Lucille Ball didn't just make us laugh. She showed us how to fall and rise in the same breath. If this moved you, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more honest stories from Hollywood's golden age. Next week, we'll be talking about the final promise Lucille Ball kept in her last days. Until then, keep reminding the world of the legends, especially the ones who cried in silence. This is Hollywood Reminders, signing off.